Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today I bring you guys loot from 1000 Mithril dragons, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. You know, before we get started today, I just want to say out of every single loot video I've done so far, this is by far my favorite one. So make sure you stay towards the end, guys, because I gotta say this is definitely worth watching. I also want to mention that this video wasn't supposed to be over 10 minutes, but at the end of the day, you know, the chewed bones part took a lot longer than I expected. So yeah, this video did end up being a little bit longer than originally planned. So I hope you guys don't mind too much. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about Mithril dragons. You know, where do you kill them? Why should you kill them? And what can you expect from the drops? So first things first, you know, you guys may recognize this area from the loot from 1000 Water Fiend video, because Mithril dragons are in practically the same exact location. All you have to do, the only difference is you have to go up one set of stairs, and as soon as you go up those stairs, you will be in the Mithril dragon area. Now there is one requirement to be able to get into this area, and all that is to be experienced in the fire making section of barbarian training. It's pretty much just the pyre ship section, that's what it's labeled on the wiki, and that one requirement does not take a long time at all to do, so don't worry too much about that. You know, most people only kill Mithril dragons when they have a slayer task of them, and in order to get a slayer task assigned of myth dragons, it really doesn't specify on any slayer level that you need, but I will say that it says you need 80 slayer points to purchase this ability to get the task. And if you want the bars to be noted while killing these Mithril dragons, since every single kill is 3 myth bars, and if you have that ability to see noted bars rather than unnoted, it'll obviously mean more kills in your inventory and less banking per hour. That ability to get those bars noted is another 200 slayer points, and as a matter of fact, I was live streaming the first 800 kills of this video on Twitch, and a lot of people seem to have the misconception that that noted bars feature can be off task as well, but I assure you, after repeating myself a million times on stream, it is only if you are on task to get noted bars. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, why in the world can you only get myth bars noted on task? I mean, it doesn't really make too much sense, seeing as the popularity of Mithril dragons is so low, and as a matter of fact, the drop table in comparison to Addy dragons and Rune dragons really isn't that great, so I'm really not too sure why the bars being noted would be a slayer point feature only. Maybe it's because Mithril dragons have been in the game for so long and it's just always been like that. The release date of these dragons was actually 2007, the original 2007, almost 11 years ago, so it's a crazy amount of time to see these dragons still being in the game, and honestly, I think their popularity has always been at the same level. I don't think these have been super popular to kill, and I don't think these have been that unpopular to kill. It's kind of always been in the middle ground, you know, just doing a slayer task, maybe you get lucky, get that visage, or get a dragon full helm, which brings me to my next point. You know, the popularity of Mithril dragons really does stem from the fact that you can get a dragon full helm drop from the Mithril dragon itself, which is 1 in 32,000. Now, those odds don't really sound that great, considering I was only averaging about 40 to 50 kills per hour using a Zamorak Hosta, so you figure 32,000 kills, that'll probably take a while. Luckily though, they do have a drop that's called a chewed bone, and these chewed bones are 1 in 42, and each of these chewed bones gives you a 1 in 250 chance to get that dragon full helm. Now, you guys know my luck in this series isn't really that great, you know, in my last couple videos, so it actually took me 300 kills to get my first chewed bone. I actually had one chewed bone in the bank prior to this video. I figured I'd keep it as a placeholder, and yeah, you know, the starting of the video, 300 kills it took to get my very first one, so you can say demotivation was already seen pretty early on. But despite that bad luck, especially in the beginning of the video, I was going to continue on. You know, I really wanted to get a dragon full helm. It's been one of my biggest goals on this account for the longest time. I've had almost every other major drop, excluding Raids 1 and Raids 2, from almost every other monster in the game so far, and dragon full helm just always seemed out of reach. You know, not a lot of people know this, but back in high school, January 23rd, 2016, I actually did a video of 1000 Mithril dragons. I ended up with 11 chewed bones, and I didn't get the dragon full helm in that video. So I figure, you know, 2 years later I should try and at least avenge myself, so I was pretty motivated throughout this video, and I'll probably throw a screenshot on screen of the 1000 video that I did quite a few years ago. I did figure that that was worth mentioning, but anyway, getting back to the Mithril dragons, you know, let's talk a little bit about how you can go about killing them. There is a few different methods. The most basic method I would say would be Zamorak Hosta with stab. Myth dragons are known to be pretty weak as it goes for using a stab weapon against them. You will see most people here, if they have the bank, think they will be using a rapier. I would not doubt that rapier would extend your trip maybe by 1 kill, and also you'll probably be able to get more kills per hour. They're also weak to Trident of the Seas, which would be considered magic, and also Dragon Hunter crossbow works out really well here. You know, any dragon it works well on, and Mithril dragons, definitely you'll see people use that here as well. So if your bank is over 150 to 300 mil, I'm not too sure how much a rapier is going for right now, then definitely look into those weapons. You know, I'm sure that it would be faster than using a Zamrock Hasta, but at the same time, I was using a Dragon Warhammer for the spec, and in the beginning, I wasn't using any bonus with that spec weapon, but I soon found out that it was smart to bring along a mythical cape as well as a dwarven helmet and a different ring. Since you do have inventory space as you're killing these mithril dragons, usually you'll be able to bank and still have space available, so there's really not that big of a deal to bring extra items that'll increase your bonus and also increase your kill speeds per hour. That's kind of where the idea of bringing a dwarven helmet and all the other components with that Dragon Warhammer spec, just to make sure that the accuracy was higher, and the higher that you hit with your Dragon Warhammer, the faster the kill will be, since it lowers the mithril dragon's defense. Now, if you can't afford a Dragon Warhammer for your spec web, I would say anything would do. It really does help, you know, Dragon Mace, Dragon Dagger, anything like that will help your kills per hour. Now, I do think it is important to mention that mithril dragons have 3 different styles of attack. Now, I was praying melee on their melee attacks, so I wasn't going to take any damage from that. It's also important to note that Carol's was being used as my main armor to reduce the damage from the magic attack that mithril dragons do have. As it goes for their range attack, I was pretty much taking damage from that. You know, that's kind of why I would bring like 4 to 5 manta rays every single inventory. And to completely avoid their fire breath attack, which, you know, most people would bring a Dragon Fire Ward, Dragon Fire Shield, anything like that. However, since I was using an Abernic Defender, since I wanted more stab bonus, you know, faster kills and all that good stuff, I did decide to drink a super anti-fire sip every single inventory, which I'm sure most of you guys have seen by now, as well as a super combat sip. It's really easy to decant your potions into sips of 1, so you will save a lot of money as well as inventory space, and it just makes it a little bit more accurate to know how much money you're spending on supplies that way as well. So that's what I was doing, and other than those 2 potions, I was bringing 2 prayer potions every single time, just praying piety, of course, and protect melee. Overall, I'd say after the first 10 kills, you pretty much get the hang of it. You know, every inventory is about 4 to 5 kills, and banking's really fast. Getting back here probably takes about a minute, so it's really not too bad once you get in the rhythm of everything. I would definitely say the highlight for me throughout this video was just doing the elite clue scrolls, and also just awaiting to use every single chewed bone. You know, I was really ecstatic for that, because at the end of the day, you know, mithril dragons really don't provide that much excitement. It's more so a gamble, and it was at this moment where we did finally hit 1,000 kills, and we were ready to gamble each and every single one of those chewed bones to see if we could get that dragon full helm. I do remember complaining in my last upload about never receiving any pet from these videos, and, you know, never a 1 in 10,000 or any crazy drop like that. And from the 1000 Myth Dragon video in 2016, we didn't see the helmet there, so I really thought this was my time. And as a matter of fact, you know, I had all these bones to use, and I definitely wanted to live stream this, but I figured if anything was to happen throughout using these bones, most of you guys would see it on a RuneScape Moment channel before you saw it on my channel. So I wanted to do this off stream. I do hope you guys understand. Overall, we did end up with 19 bones from this video and 20 bones overall, so our KC I think was already started at 1 for some reason. I think that tracker in the chat box came into the game after my previous video was made, so that's not a really big deal. But yeah, as you guys can see, you know, the average drops from these chewed bones are pretty bad. You know, arrows, runes, small amount of potions, nothing too crazy. Yeah, you know, nothing too crazy at all. 1 in 250 chance to get that helmet. You never know what's gonna happen. Oh, well, except the fact that, yes, we actually did pull off the dragon full helm. You know, I can't have a live reaction because I just don't do live commentary, but I will say the first person that found out that I got this dragon full helm was my father, because he was doing laundry and I yelled at 7:25 in the morning, "Holy fuck!" And he walked in, and the rest is history. So yeah, we did manage to get it. I am ecstatic. This actually happened like 2 hours ago, so I'm just in the middle of editing this video, and man, I am so pumped up, guys. I mean, you have no idea. I can't get anything on this account. Like, this account's RNG is horrible. I haven't had a pet in a year and a half. I've lost every single stake I've ever done. Like, I don't get any luck on this account anymore, and I finally get something that is just, I think, one of the most, not rarest things in the game, but you just don't see a lot of people get dragon full helms from chewed bones. You know, not a lot of people really kill myth dragons anymore. As a matter of fact, dragon full helm used to be 20 mil, now it's at 46, so it has gone up in value. Kind of tells you that people really aren't bringing them into the game that much, and overall it was just a great day. So yeah, I really hope you guys didn't expect this. I tried to contain my excitement throughout the video. You know, I consider myself a pretty monotone speaker, so I think I did pretty good with that, but I'm not too sure. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments section below. But anyway, getting to the price check, you know, it is time to see how much money you can expect from 1,000 Mithril dragons, you know, just to see if you didn't get the helmet, what can you expect from everything else. And it comes out to be just about 12.9 mil from all the normal drops, the bones, the bars, everything in between. We'll go ahead and round that 12.9 up to 13. You know, in this calculation, I don't know why I did 15, but yeah, that number should have been 13. But anyway, all the normal drops, 13 mil. And if you are somehow lucky enough to get that 1 in 32,000 or 1 in 250 dragon full helm, you can go ahead and add on 46 mil to that price check. So 13 plus 46 comes out to be just about 59 mil from 1,000 Mithril dragons. Sorry, I put 61. I don't know what I was smoking through this video. But yeah, anyway, that is the overall loot, guys. Really, really nice. Now, to minus the cost of supplies, as we do in every video, the overall cost of supplies does come out to be 5.2 mil. So if we minus 5.2 mil from the initial price check, either one of them, that will give you your total profit from 1,000 Mithril dragons. Well, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for 75,000 subscribers. I swear on my life, we are going to be hitting 100,000 in 2019. This series will not stop until that number is hit. So yeah, thank you guys for everything, and I'll see you in the next one.